I certainly don't have a lot of room left at the bottom of my page, but that's an indication of how short this problem is. This application problem talks about a parallelogram and says adjacent sides of a parallelogram have lengths of 6 and 7 centimeters. So if I'm going to draw this parallelogram, remember a parallelogram is like a squashed rectangle. Adjacent sides are ones that touch and form a vertex. So the longer one would be 7 centimeters and the shorter one would be 6 centimeters. And it says the measure of the included angle is 30. And it says find the area of the parallelogram. So the funny thing is a parallelogram is a four-sided figure. But what we can do is we can draw in a diagonal right here. And one of the properties of a parallelogram is that a diagonal forms two congruent triangles. So that means that once I find the area of this triangle, all I have to do is double it, and that will give me the area of the entire parallelogram. So we don't have a perpendicular here. There's no rectangle where there's a base times height. And you can't do side times side because it's not perpendicular. So you would have to use the K equals 1/2 AB sine C formula. The two sides that we're using are 7 and 6. Half of 7 times 6. Sine of, and C is the included angle, which is 30 degrees. And that's going to give us the area of one of the triangles. So I'm going to take my calculator and I'm going to do 0.5 times 7 times 6 times the sine of 30. And that gives me 10.5. So 10.5 represents one, it's also in centimeters squared. This represents one triangle. But because there are really two of them, what we would have to do is double it. So if we multiply this by 2, we're at 21 square centimeters for our answer here.